Hello, I'm Toycat, and welcome back to a video. Today I have some Black Ops 3 multiplayer to share with you, and the reason I'm doing this is because I had a theory regarding the creator class system in this game. I'm sure everybody knows by now, but the creator class system in this game allows you to divide 10 points between your primary, your attachments, your secondary and its attachments, then your lethal, your tactical and your perks. Everyone has their own personal preference. Some people go with, all primary, some people go with all perks, some people go somewhere in the middle like this or like this, but basically today I'm going to be talking about some way to combine the two extremes of this, because the two perfect extremes, in my opinion, are to go with 6 attachments on your primary, because that takes all 10 points and you have nothing else. 10 this is 6 attachments, you'd have no secondary, no perks, no nothing else, just the primary of 6 attachments. And the other crazy end of the spectrum is to go with 6 perks and then just nothing else but 1 weapon. Both of these seem a little bit crazy by themselves, but I realized that if you go with the 6 perks, then you can pick up the guy who has 6 attachments weapon and add 10 points to your class, essentially giving you 20 points. Not only that, but because you have, the primary weapon already, it's like adding, overkill to there as well, which is like having 21 points on your class, plus 22 if you argue the extra weapon, which is pretty solid if you ask me. So today I'm going to be testing the theory as to whether a 21 point class is much better than a theoretical max 21. It's probably going to be like 15, 16 most of the time. It's better than a 10 point class by much, and we're going to do some semi-scientific or not even semi-scientific, but we're going to do some testing as to whether a brecci, which is going to be my primary secondary today, will work as a, a great catalyst for a 21-point class. So that's what I'm doing today. Hopefully you do all like it. If you do, please do like it and let me know, because it helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you do like it. But let's get straight into it already, shall we? So we're going to play some kill confirmed, and we're going to be using the specialist overdrive. The reason I'm not using a weapon specialist, because I love the annihilator and I kind of like the war machine, is because if we're running a class so much based on the weapon, because, this is going to basically be 6 perks plus 2 weapons, we don't really want to be having the third weapon in there. It kind of makes things trickier. Whereas if we have something really basic like overdrive, it recharges fast. It can, imagine we have 6 perks, the super weapon, and we're running super fast. We'll be next to invincible. I mean, not really that well. So yeah, my theory going into this before we do anything else is, although it sounds like 21 points would be double as good as a 10-point class, I think it's not going to be that good. I think best case scenario, I think, better way to put this is it's going to be a lottery. I think in our worst case scenario, it's going to be an okay class, because, some people might choose to run this anyway. It's a pretty okay class, just the brecci with some perks. But I think, that's the worst case scenario. We just don't get too many good weapons. Because, if they're dropping PO6s, then we're just not going to use it. Like, I'm not going to use a sniper rifle with my shotgun. That doesn't work too well. Or maybe we should just for fun. In fact, let's do that. But in the real world, you probably shouldn't. But if they're dropping stuff like Kudas with 6 attachments, that's pretty swell. If they're dropping stuff like, like a KN-44 with 6 attachments or a Man of War, that's really, really good. So that's what we're going to have to hope for. Let's hope they're not running snipers. Although if they're doing that, we could probably wreck them with a shotgun anyway. So let's test our theory. The way we're going to test this is if we get a 1.4 KD, because that's my average overall KD. I know it's not amazingly high, but it's, I guess that's roughly average for KD. We're going to be testing that, and we're going to be seeing, if we can get our average KD or not. So I'm just going to be playing max full-on speed here, like charging directly at people like this. So someone's going to turn around that corner, which is going to pop into them. Or maybe they're not. Well, someone sometimes turns that corner. There's a guy over there. Let's slide into him, take him out. Yeah, so then we pick up this guy. This guy has more than 4 attachments on his thing, so this is equivalent to me having at least 17 points, potentially more, depending on how many attachments he has. We can switch straight back out to the brecci, and we can finish him, and, might be a different guy, but we can finish a person, and that's got to be count for something, right? Take out that guy, and you can see that the really cool thing about this is it's kind of like running Specialist from Modern Warfare 3, the system where you trade off your kill streaks to have, instead of having kill streaks, you have perks. But it's like having the really powerful perks, because a lot of a lot of attachments in Black Ops 3, and indeed, the older COD games, or I guess the newer older COD games, if that makes sense, are kind of the equivalent of old perks. So, Fast Mags, which this weapon does have, is okay, this guy is not popping out over here, so crouch, go up, crouch, go up, crouch. Okay, someone's replaced it. But Fast Mags, like you can see there, is kind of the equivalent of Sleight of Hand from previous games. Having Rapid Fire is like, oh, jeez, this guy behind me, is like, having double tap from, the way older Call of Duty games, and, oh, that's an enemy. I thought because he picked up the tag he was a friendly, and I saw, like, a blue thing on the radar, but no, it wasn't a friendly. So, also, terrible UAV timing. Yeah, so basically it's like picking up some of the really old school perks, but you you pick up a gun with it, but in exchange for that, you pick it up at 1 kill. So at 1 kill, we can pick up, the equivalent of Sleight of Hand Pro right here, as well as Hardened from Black Ops 1, which I think sounds pretty good if you ask me. So yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. It's working semi-well so far. We got a UAV on our first life, and we're well on our way to put one on the second life too. There's someone around that corner, I can feel it. Oh. Apparently, okay, no, I felt good. Okay, I knew I was feeling correctly. Okay, go. Go. Okay, oh, there he is. It worked! I got a UAV again. So, 8 for 2, 4 KD so far. As you can see, the Fury is not working so badly. I mean, again, it could be that I'm getting pretty good luck weapons. Like, I really like bow. Okay, someone's got wraps. Never mind. I don't know how they got wraps. Oh, there's a guy going 9 and 1. So, yeah, the Fury is working out just about okay. I have liked the weapons I've got so far. I guess the real way to test it is when we get a terrible weapon. Okay, avoid that at all costs. Okay, avoid that at all costs. And let's just get out there, in fact. But yeah, okay, I'm dead. So yeah, someone got wraps, and that's just terrorizing me right now. That is one of the real problems, I guess, when it comes to... you know, to test any, like, weapon, it's kind of hard, because I could get really bad enemies, or in this case, it looks like I've got one good enemy, and a few potentially bad enemies. Actually, I guess we'll check the scoreboard. Our team's worse than theirs, that much we can say based on the score, so... I guess it all about evens out. Either way, the Razorback, I'm not so fond of this weapon, but mostly it's its iron sights I hate, so... You know, if it's red dot, or this blue cross, if you will, it might be better. Now we've got a regular Razorback, let's trade that in, don't want that at all. And go again! Okay, I thought there'd be someone there. I was almost certain, in fact. And we'll just crawl around, wait for them, I can sense them. Well, I can sense them, I can see them on the radar. Nothing's happening, we'll pop around. They must be waiting for me, I bet that's what it is. Oh, I'm basically correct. I think they have, I bet they have the same perk I have on, so they can see me on the radar. Or maybe they just sense me too. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, like I said, so when we pick up a weapon which has 3 old school perks, so Sleight of Hand, Laser Sight, and, like, Hardened, it's like we have 9 perks on, plus we have a solid weapon, plus we have Overkill. Again, that's a COD 4 and World of War perk, and actually I think it was in Modern Warfare 3 too. Maybe even the second one. But yeah, I think it works out pretty well. So I've been liking what I've done so far. I think the HVK is a solid gun too. We're starting to lose our, you know, lead in the game. I think the guy going at the top there, I don't know if he's killed me yet, but he's doing pretty darn well. It's surprising that I can do any amount of well while he's in the game, but apparently it is... Ah, darn it. I just really want to take him out. Like, if I kill out Agent 0, who again, I don't think I've seen him yet, it's going to be a pretty good moment. So Man of War customized, at least 4 attachments. We're back up to 17 points in our class. And this is a solid weapon. It's got the Elo sight, which is one of my favorites. That guy is running too fast. Oh, I killed him. That was him there. I just killed him. Yeah, I took him out. I mean, he's running around, so that's got to count for something. The fact that he's doing that well running around, or maybe that was just the one time. Either way, I'll take it. Because he's just one to kill cam and be like, oh, we were just sitting in the window in the window of a Man of War. But it's like, well, what else are you meant to do with the Man of War? Like, no, geez, why? Do you see how fast I went backwards as a result of that? This is my second ever game using Overdrive, by the way, so I'm not familiar if it's that good. Like, it sounds like it's pretty good. I mean... I put it on last game because I'll be honest, I tried to record this before, and the recording failed because I actually hadn't hit record. I hit record at the end because I basically, yeah, the Elgato button for record and like stop recording looks surprisingly similar, and I might have goofed. So technically this is try number 2, and funnily enough on the first try I got exactly a 1.4 KD, but on this one it looks like I'm doing slightly better than that, and this is against good players. I mean, last game was against pretty good players too, so maybe that's some of the skill-based, or I don't like saying skill-based map matching because it has this negative connotation to it, but I think, yeah, the game needs to match you against people of a somewhat similar skill level. Like, people who aren't playing their first game shouldn't be playing against me, or should be playing against pro players, for instance. And, you know, in your own testing, you can see this. Like, I've never played against the pro team. I've never played against... I never played against someone, like, a whole team of people so bad that they clearly are just, you know, their first game playing the game... First day playing the game, sorry. So that's why I think that. Because a lot of people, in response to last week's video where I mentioned, oh, I bet there's some bots here. Because Black Ops 2 did have a system where you could play with bots in the game. And I assumed as a result of that... Also, this guy's going to totally come back to me, isn't he? Oh, no, it's not. But yeah, I assumed as a result of that, maybe they'd snuck him in here. And obviously, you know, that wasn't a really serious suggestion. This guy's going to kill me regardless of what happens, isn't he? It wasn't a particularly serious suggestion, but, you know, it's something they could have done. And a lot of people like, no toy cat, people are really bad. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry I overestimated people and their abilities, but maybe that's just me. Because the thing about a big game like Call of Duty is for every single person that, so once I have to postpone an update, every single person that is, you know, destroying a game, someone needs to be destroyed. For every single person that's having fun, someone needs to have their day ruined. I mean, that's how people like to see it. And people don't like to know they're playing against bots. Like, it ruins the fun for a lot of people when, oh, jeez, when they, Also, how did that just... okay, whatever, fine. But it ruins, you know, ruins the fun people when they find out they're playing against bots. So if you just hide them as, like, you know, cleverly, you know, gamer tags that seem like they're fake and definitely aren't taken, then maybe, or maybe you make gamer tags and you make the server farm yourself. I don't know. I feel like that could be a great way to for games to. Also, did I kill? Okay, we've got a combat knife. Isn't that a great add-on? Okay, geez, what are we doing here? I don't know why I decided to reload that, but So yeah, I think that'd be an interesting add-on, and I think maybe a game's going to do that. I think there will be a scandal, but I think more realistically, the second half of that I didn't get a chance to actually go into is the fact that I think games. Oh wow, okay. Oh, I wanted to be a triple. I think games are going to move more towards rather than just that, like I mentioned. Also, I do this like instinctively when I spawn for no reason. But yeah, the reason that games are going to transition towards that is because I think MOBA elements are going to become more and more of a thing. The only game that's tried it so far kind of failed, and it was Titanfall. As you're all probably familiar, that game, it's meant to be great. It has loads of bot enemies, and it has a few kind of bigger objectives, but it just doesn't, it didn't commit full enough, in my opinion. And it might sound like a weird idea to be like, I want Titanfall, but more serious Titanfall. Is this a triple? It is a triple, yeah. But yeah, that's actually, I think that might be what it is. Like, once we can get a full MOBA, like a League of Legends, a Dota style game, some people call them action RPGs, but no, action RTSs, sorry. So, if you know them by that name, then that's fine. But yeah, I think we'll see stuff like, because think about the COD 4 kill streak system. That's basically the same idea, but a little bit more first-person shooterized. Because, you know, as you kill more people, you get stronger, so people have to watch out for you. And the specialist system is the biggest example of that. So right now, as I kill people, I get stronger, so they have to watch out for me. That's basically how a MOBA already works. So let's pick up the weapon and run. And yeah, I think, okay, so imagine it this way. Imagine your gun slowly improves as you get kills. And again, that sounds like something that already exists. So, you know, as you get one kill, you get an extended magazine. As you get a second kill, you start to be able to, you know, maybe see people like better. Like, if you can just work out a way to improve yourself on the field and then have big objectives like, you know, like the tower system, or just play capture the flag, basically. You basically have a oh, jeez, we need to run this way, but okay, that's working. You basically have a MOBA-like system, but it's already working. And I think that's something a game's going to attempt soon. I hope it's going to be Titanfall 2. I really think Titanfall was so close to being something good. And I think everyone who's played it can say the same thing. And I think that's the future. Alternatively, though, because, you know, I think Call of Duty is doing a reasonably good job innovating. I think next year, we're almost certainly going to see like a Modern Warfare collection. But if we don't, I think the next innovative Call of Duty game is going to try what I just said there. I think they're going to try MOBA elements live in the game. Also, we're doing like the best in the game with this setup. I guess it must work quite well. I guess it's too early to really say that. But yeah, let's go into this corner. And let's use this thing, because might as well get some free kills, right? But yeah, I think that's where it's kind of leading into. But maybe that's just me. So, yeah, MOBA elements in first-person shooter games, almost a certain. I think the next Call of Duty game, that's either Sledgehammer's one or potentially Infinity Ward's one, is going to really try and shake up the formula, and I think it's going to take a few attempts before it succeeds. Like, you never get the amazing formula the first try. You've got to see what people like from the formula and then kind of adapt, but still, okay, we're just going to lock onto this guy. Oh, no, can we? Why are you making it so difficult? There we go. And just like that, can we get the final kill? Come on. Ah, he's running too fast. Oh, no, we can... If we'd activated that first, we probably could have got him. But still, 34 and 17, that's a 2.0 KD against a lobby where a guy was on a 17 kill streak at one point. He clearly lost that really badly, like 17 and 1 to 32-25. That's... Oh, no, that's not the same guy. It's 27-10. But still, yeah, I think that's pretty good. I did the best in the lobby, not just on my team, in the lobby, and that's pretty swell. So, go on me. Heck yeah. I think I get taunts here, actually. Yeah, I can go. Good game. Yeah, look at this. Oh, yeah, isn't that great? Don't you love that? Yeah, and also, I hope you did all enjoy today's video. I hope, you know, you try out this class. I'd recommend it, because you've got to bear in mind, it's not only good because I'm getting 20 points worth of stuff, it's good because I'm getting a lot of challenges done. I can get the challenges for 2 weapons, plus perk 2 greed, plus 6 perks. I think it might be the best class for leveling up too, as well as one of the best classes for multiplayer. Maybe that's just me that loves the wacky classes, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. Otherwise, let me know what you think about the whole, you know, like, MOBA elements in video games. Do you think stuff like Titanfall is the future or the past? Because I really do think that, you know, I think they missed the mark the tiniest bit, but maybe all of you are like, nope, I want something more like COD 4 than like Titanfall, which, you know, sounds like a ridiculous comparison, but it's really what it boils down to. So, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day. This different game Wednesday thing, it will still be a once-a-week thing, but it'll be in addition to 2 Minecraft videos that days, most weeks anyway. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!